Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action, as usual here on the channel. Before we get stuck into those, I just want to reflect on how our day went today. For those that did not know, I was at Salisbury Racecourse today and I was doing some tweeting. I often go to the racecourses and I give you my thoughts and feelings from trackside. I take some pictures and do some little videos, things like that, post them up, and I give a selection for each race. And today we had 4 winners at Salisbury, with my tip of the day being a horse called Polish for Roger Charlton and Kieran Schumacher. When I tipped it up this morning, it was 5-1, and then in the end it drifted out to 10-1, and I couldn't understand the drift. It looked well in the paddock and it went down a post okay and had some really decent form in the book, especially that Ascot run. It's worked out really well and I couldn't understand the drift, and in the end I managed to get it on course at 10-1. I was rubbing my hands together thinking I was going to get a really good run for my money, and boy didn't he deliver. He absolutely bolted up in the end, winning by over 3.5 lengths in the end. It was a really nice performance by that horse in the colours of Lady Rothschild, and it'd be interesting to see where that horse goes next. Also as well, we tipped up Desert Cross at 9-2. We also had Urban Icon for return, and I know it was a favourite but it won really nicely, and I couldn't really see anything else beating it unless anything would have come out of the woodwork, but that one won really well, and again interesting to see where that one goes. And also as well, a horse for Marcus Trusconing and Hayley Turner we tipped up. I think it was called Powerful Darkness or Power of Darkness, something like that. That one won really nicely on its seasonal reappearance, and that has some good form tied in with DXB. Now that's how the selections went at Salisbury. And then on the vlog today on the YouTube channel, it was a nice day as well. We had a nice winner at 12-1 with Cubs winning for Neil King and Trevor Whelan on the flat at Lingfield. We tipped up at 3-1 last night, and then it drifted so much today. No one wanted it. It was so weak in the market, and it won at 12-1 final SP. I did see it at 20-1 in places not too long before the race. So if you were on 20-1 on that selection, well done there. You would have been rubbing your hands together. And that's been a bit of a trend recently. When I've had horses tipped up, they've gone and come in and won at bigger odds. We had it obviously today with Polish from 5-1 to 10-1. Cubs win Classic Case 3-1 to 12-1, and then again I did a tip for the punters page some people will do some work for last week. We tipped up a horse called Claire Underwood, which ran at Ripon, and I tipped up at 13-2 I think it was, and then in the end final SP was 20-1. We got the winnings on that, so it's been really good really. It's like the bookies are throwing us more winnings. I don't know why. There often is quite a lot of drifts, but that's the way racing can sometimes go, but it's always nice when that does happen. So hopefully we can continue the good form we've been having in recent weeks into tomorrow's video. And to kick us off, we go to Chelmsford in the 420 with a horse called Udontdo, Do You? 3-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ray Guest. Jamie Spencer booked for the ride. This horse absolutely loves this track. He's had quite a few wins at Chelmsford in his career, and this horse is definitely an all-weather horse. But it's got a far better mark than compared to the turf, but it did run a good race on the turf last time out, finishing in second at Windsor, which wasn't a bad race. I thought a return to the track would see it in good stead. Stall 4, not a bad stall to be drawn in at Chelmsford. You always want to be drawn towards the inside, because if you don't get a good start, especially from the outside, and don't attack early, you're always going to be up against it, because a lot of hold-up horses never normally win at Chelmsford. It's normally a front-runner's track, and I thought tomorrow Do You could be prominent and he could win this race. So that's going to be our first selection there. We then go to Chelmsford again for the 520, going with a horse here called Drill, 4-1 best odds I've seen, trained by Luca Kamani. Ryan Moore is booked for the ride tomorrow. Second last time out, which was at Chelmsford. The form's been boosted with decision time in the colours of Godolphin, boosting the form earlier in the week by winning on Sunday at Nottingham. So the form of that race has worked out quite well. Stall 7, not a bad draw, but Ryan Moore knows his way around Chelmsford. He's got a really good healthy strike rate at the track, and I thought tomorrow Drill could give us a good run for our money and could be the winner of that race. We then go to the 530 at Yarmouth with a horse called The Vegas Kid, around about 9-4 best odds with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Tony Carroll, and Poppy Bridgewater takes the good £7 off in this apprentice race tomorrow. Obviously I was there at Salisbury today, and a horse called Madridio or something like that won the last race today with that combination at Salisbury, and I could see this one going really well tomorrow, seeking a hat-trick after wins at Bath and Wolverhampton in the last couple of months. Still thought it was on an upward curve, still only 4 years old, still could improve. The yard had been in good form, and I thought tomorrow, again with that £7 claim coming in, it's going to go really well, and I could definitely see that one putting in another win. We then go to Kempton for our last selection in the 640 with a horse called Airshow, trained by Rob Millman, and Charlie Bishop booked for the ride tomorrow. This horse has run twice at Kempton on the all-weather and has a decent record, obviously winning over the course and distance and finishing in 3rd place. And I thought tomorrow it's drawn in stall 3. If it could get a good prominent early lead, which it likes to do, likes to run from the front, it could be really hard to peg back. And I thought a 7-1 tomorrow, he could be a good each way bet. So if you're just watching this video and you want to take that one, I would definitely do it in an each way bet, each way single. I think it's got a great chance tomorrow. I would definitely be on Airshow. He's good at progressive horse, and I thought tomorrow a return to this track could see him in good stead, and he's also as well dropping in class. So for me, I thought he was a good bet tomorrow. So they're the selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. Let us know in the comments box below if you were on my selection today with Polish, and also as well Cubs win. If you got a bit of value out there, I'd like to know what you guys got to say. So please comment if you haven't done so already. Also as well, please subscribe to my YouTube channel here at Lucky15. You can also check me out on Twitter under the same name at Lucky15. That's all I got to say. Please gamble responsibly, and hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow.